Okay, we got anybody in here? Nobody yet. All right, here's the deal. We're gonna do some t-shirts. And I'm really tired, actually. I don't want to be up here. 2:44. Got anybody in here? Tonight I'm going to be doing some American Legion t-shirts. And maybe I can get a better spot for this camera. It'd be interesting. Yeah, there we go. I've got about 30 of these to do. The press is not warm enough yet. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a bottle of water from the other room. Right back. Nobody? Anybody? 6 people, 5 people. Hey guys, I'm getting ready to press some t-shirts. The t-shirt press is getting warmer. I gotta go about another 30 seconds. And I'll show you. I am gonna do a bunch of American Legion t-shirts. This is the front. That big decal down there is what's going on the back. We're at 280 degrees. About another 10 or 15 seconds. And I'll go get started doing these. I've got to do 36 of these shirts. 35. I did one before I went on the stream. And I just did these ones. Actually, let me walk over there. I'll show you those real fast. Those are really cool. There's a American Legion bike night tomorrow here in my town. So they asked me to do a bunch of shirts. I got a bunch of these ones. For the bike riders, we got some tank tops for some of the ladies. And then the regular, there you go. Here's the regular, here's the back. And then same guy on the front, but a little bit smaller. So, but now that we're done with those, this is a total of 70 shirts. We're halfway done, but I had to take a break. It was really hot. When this heat press gets way hot. So, yeah. So, while I'm working, I'm not going to see your comments a whole lot. So, like, enjoy. Stay, subscribe, go. Whatever you do, enjoy your evening. And I hope that you stick around a bit, because I'm, like, super close to being monetized, and I need the views. I need... like I'm halfway there for the watched hours. I have couple thousand subscribers now, so, you know. Okay, we're gonna do the front on this one. There's a housefly in here that's driving me absolutely crazy. I kind of eyeball these, one palm down, at least one palm in. That should get you, you know, somewhere in the breast area. This in, press it, that starts a timer. I'm not going to let it go all the way off. I'll show you the big transfer here in 1 second. These are pretty cool. These aren't like your standard vinyls. These are called DTF, direct transfer film. So they print right on this sheet of plastic. And you can see the back side is white. They print right on this. It's actually a pretty cool product. So basically it's printed right onto the film. And once you've heated it on here, I'm just lining up the back now. Once you've heated it on there, you can just pull that transfer film right off. It's not like doing regular signage. It's not like regular vinyl. You don't have to cut anything. You don't have to weed anything. I'll show you. I mean, it's entirely different than this. If you've ever seen somebody do vinyl work before, you've seen something like this. I did this one earlier. I'm going to do a few more of these later. They're actually already over there on the machine. They're already cut. They just haven't been weeded. You see that sitting back there? That's more of these. And then I've got a new vinyl that I'm going to check out here in a little while, where instead of doing these words in white, I'm very excited to check out this new vinyl. You guys ever see on a fire truck how they have like the gold color? So we're going to try this gold leaf pattern and see how that looks for the lettering. So I'm gonna mess around with that. If you're still here, that's probably not gonna be for an hour. I gotta get these t-shirts done first. But I've been dreading this. It's not awful, but it's mind-numbing. Okay, so here's how you do this. Where the seam is, where the sleeve goes to the main part of the back, use kind of your hands and center this thing. And then you don't want to eyeball that distance. Put your transfer on and center that fairly well, but use your hands kind of as a guide. 1, 2, yeah, I think that's fairly well centered. Now my transfers here are a little bit too long for my press. So unfortunate for me, every one of these presses has to be a little bit longer. Man, I'm gonna have to go get a charger, guys. I'm down to 10% battery. I got this new phone today, and to be honest, I'm not impressed with the battery life on the iPhone 14. As you can see, I was able to press this top side, boy that's up, but the back, the bottom side, didn't get caught, so then I have to kind of tuck this all in. What a nightmare. Alright, and we're gonna go 12 more seconds, and then I'll hot peel that off and show you guys what that's looking like. Then I'll fold it and start the next one. I've got 30 of these stinking things to do. So, alright. So again, this is a hot peel film. This stuff comes off, it comes off clean. Let's throw this one in the trash. I'm not really pleased with this color of this shirt. I don't know why these people picked this stuff, but as you can see, the DTFs come off real well. They look really good. It'll look better on the other shirts. Let me get those out. But you can see them, they're there in the stack. Those are a little lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with that. And I'll fold all this stuff at the end. And I don't want to walk over there 1,000 times, so we're just gonna go like that. Alright guys, let's move on to the next one. Untuck. Now, if there's ever one of you guys that pop in here and you want something custom, we do a lot of customs. At one point or another, I was doing this on live, and I had a contact info in case you wanted to order something. I don't have that up today, but throw something in the comments if you're interested, and I'll leave a way to get a hold of me if you want to order something. I do a lot of cut. Yeah, no, all kinds of stuff, really. Okay, front. We'll line up the back. Line that one up. It's actually looking real good. I'll come over there and peek at the comments while this one's pressing. Got 15 seconds there. Hello. That's fine. I see nothing in there, but we'll just keep on making shirts. This battery's going down real fast. So when this shirt's done, I'm gonna leave the room for 2 seconds. My charger is on the other side of that wall. Gotta readjust the transfer. It's really not too bad. I make a little bit of money on these, not a whole lot. This is an order for 70 shirts. They're close to $20 a shirt. My cost on the bundle was like $600. And so that's what, a $700 or $800 profit? Close, 700. There we go. Look at that. These look a whole lot nicer now. Yeah, that's a whole lot nicer. So, let me go throw this one over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna grab a charger real quick because I've only got about 6%. My phone won't make it through another one. So give me 30 seconds. My phone is at my desk, which is right on the other side of that wall. So I'm gonna go do that and we'll get this charging and then we'll be all right. Coming back to an empty room or what? What do we got in here? One person. Okay, well I didn't lose all of you. That's good. Let me get this charger plugged in and we'll get rocking. You guys keep me busy. Give me something to talk about. Because I will sit here and mumble your ears off about the machine. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, wait 12 seconds. I can't tell you guys how much I don't want to do all these. I have been doing these shirts for hours now, and it takes a long time to get this kind of bulk anyways. Front done, peel, flip, line up the back graphic. It's like, I don't know what time it is for any of you guys, but it is like midnight for me. I'm tired. It is way past the end of my work day, but the work isn't done. So what do? You know? If you're just popping in here, these are the ones I was just doing. There's an American Legion event tomorrow. So they have me, I do a lot of stuff with those guys. They're having me do a whole bunch of t-shirts. There's the ones for the bikers and then there's the ones for the club members. I did the biker ones first. That is the ones with the colored eagles with the flag. There's a couple different versions. There's these ones for some of the ladies. There's one in pink. And then all the rest of them are like this on the back and like this on the front. I gotta grab that. And then, yeah, so I guess it's not too terrible, it's just mind numbing. This is number 4. 32 to go. Good times, guys. Good times. Anybody in here? Hi, what are you doing? I'm making t-shirts for the local American Legion Club. Has an event tomorrow called Bike Night, and they asked me to make these shirts for them. I have a lease with them. I co-own a small restaurant startup, and we've leased their kitchen until we can get into the building that we bought. And so we've kind of started to work really closely together, but I also own this little sign shop, so they needed t-shirts for their event. They asked me, and so we got all the graphics done. I'm just pressing these things and thought I'd go live for a few minutes. So I have 35 more of these to go. Pretty easy work, mind-numbing, kind of boring. Usually I do this with music. I thought I would just go live today. These are front and back, so this design, I've got this little patch. This is pretty cool. This isn't like how t-shirts used to be. They print what I tell them onto this little film. It's just a piece of plastic. This is printed right on. It's called a DTF. You can buy these a few different places. You can print anything you want on this film. If you get yourself a little press, put it on here. Let me line this up. Eyeball it pretty good. Usually put a hand width down. 300 degrees for 12 seconds. And all of that ink will come right off there. And then you'll see it'll peel while it's still hot. It'll peel right off there nice and clean. So look at that. I don't know if you can still see the shirt. The graphic is still right there. And the film peeled right off. I used to do all these by cutting vinyl and weeding it out. I've been doing t-shirts and such signage for probably 5 years or so now, which is about the time I stopped really uploading content on here. This channel used to be called Spaghetti Code, and it was something else before that. I've been doing repair videos on here for 10 years, but the business has kind of changed. I've been in this same building this whole time. But I've learned some tricks over the years, and these DTF films, let me tell you, for the price, they're not only cheaper than doing heat transfer vinyl, but they're easier, way less labor intensive, way faster. I wouldn't guide anybody to, unless you're doing really small batches, I would never go with heat transfer vinyl again. So you can see I've got that pressing. Part of it doesn't reach, so I'm gonna have to adjust it, pull it up in there, press it again. But then I'll pull the shirt up here to the camera so you can see the quality. So just adjust this a little bit. We're gonna wait 12 seconds and I'll let you see. That's good enough. Okay. Now, see if I can get close to the camera. This is a hot peel product. I can literally, this peels off clean and everything stays right on here. This is nicely done, easy peasy. to have done that with heat transfer vinyl would have taken quite a bit longer. I would have had to cut it in reverse, peel everything, put transfer tape on it. I mean, it's a whole nightmare. You guys saw how fast that was. And now we've got like a million more to go. Here. I've kind of gotten used to eyeballing about where these should go, so. Oh. Yeah, I'm really ready to have these done, guys. I didn't realize it was this late. It's 1:30 a.m. my time zone. I've been awake for a long time. I'm tired, but I've got a lot of shirts that still have to be done. So join me, guys. Let's talk about, I don't know, something, not politics. We're not doing that in here. I would not like to be canceled, but I would enjoy you guys being engaging and sticking around, because, again, I've already said this once. This channel, years and years ago when I first started, the YouTube partner rules were different, and I worked kind of hard on it to get approved to be monetized. And it's like, man, I made it a few months and I was making a little bit of money, and then they changed the rules, and all of a sudden I was no longer monetized, and I kind of gave up. I went and did some other things, and I've done a lot of things since then. But you guys, not the group watching, but YouTube as a whole has really liked the content I put out years ago, and somehow my subscriber base has grown to over 2,000. I started noticing again around 1,000, but I was really busy and couldn't put any content. I started doing content again about 500 subscribers ago, but I don't do the same line of work anymore. I don't really do repair work anymore. We're still in the same building. The repair shop, this is just the print shop. The repair shop, I used to do all the repair stuff on my page. That's all in that room. And there's still, I mean, look, there's a whole stack of Xbox 360s in there that just never got worked on. So my whole business model has changed over the years, and I'll tell you about that another time, because we go on and on forever. You really don't want to hear that story. It's very upsetting. If I had the money to sue somebody, I would. I stopped all this stuff to help a partner, or to help a friend. His little brother had a restaurant, and I went in to help him. He managed to get himself shut down, and I basically wasted 2 years over there, and I got screwed over pretty bad. And so I can't say a whole lot, because I probably will sue eventually, and you never know who's watching, and I don't want to say things that could change the outcome of that case. But I got screwed one way or the other. But now I do this other restaurant, and that's pretty good. I don't know. It's a tough spot. It's never what I wanted to do. It's never what I intended to do. But I'm back down here finally doing stuff. I'd like to keep this going. Turns out to make a pretty darn good pizza down there, and people like what we're doing. So we bought a building last June, beginning of June. We bought a building, but we need to basically build out a commercial kitchen in there. There's a kitchen in it, but it doesn't have fire suppression and whatnot, so the city won't let us open. And so here you see me doing anything I can to make every dollar I can, because we need basically everything that we got to put in there. You're talking $20,000. So this t-shirt order, so again, it's 70 shirts. That big bag is shirts, everything on the table here, and then that red bag over there. It's a total of 70 shirts. $20 a shirt for these guys is going to come out to around, I think, $1,400. And that is a big, it's a big chunk of what we need. I mean, it's what, 5%? 5, 6, 7% of what we need to open the restaurant proper. So that's what we're gonna do. But we'll get there. If you guys follow this stream, you'll see some of the days, 4 days a week, my business partner and I down there, we're actually at the American Legion making pizza and pasta, and I go live frequently from the kitchen. And you'll see, man, we put out a really good pizza. People are saying that we have the best pizza in the county. So people are driving 20 and 30 minutes for our pizzas. So I guess that kind of speaks for itself, but I can't really show you the food because I'm down here. Where am I from? I'm in Michigan, about halfway between Flint and Lansing. Where are you from? That's the real question. Where are my viewers at 1:30 in the morning, my time anyways? It's really hot in here, you guys, like ludicrous hot. Peruvian. I apologize, but I'm not certain where that's at. Oh, from Peru? Is that? I had a moment. South America? Or am I failing geology right now? That's not even the one I want. Yeah. Geography. God, it's been a day. Geology. Man. Hang on, I'm coming back over there. I didn't forget about you. Peru. I don't know why I didn't just gather that, you would think that, well, it's probably a lot hotter for you then than it is for me. It's feeling like it's got to be 80 or 90 degrees in this room. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I don't have a clue. It's too hot for me, though. I'm cutting right through these, you guys. This, that other set, all those other ones with the eagles on them, these ones took ages. But there were 4 adults in here plus myself, and then a couple of kids, and it was just too much going on. Way too much going on. So, way too loud in here. I was overstimulated. Back up. If you're just coming in here, I'm going to show you something cool. Let me press this on here. I don't know if you've ever made t-shirts, but we're using a different kind of product. Instead of cutting vinyl, this is printed right onto this transfer, and I press it onto the shirt. And once you take the heat off, the design stays behind. You see it's still on the shirt, and it came off here clean. This is so much easier than the way I used to do t-shirts. I will never go back to it. This is definitely more cost effective, better for time, easier, more profitable, less equipment I have to have. Really, I don't even, for t-shirts, I don't even need to touch the big machine over there anymore, unless somebody just wants one or two shirts. There we go. Yeah. Then I gotta fold all this nonsense. That's crazy. How many have I already done? One, two, 6, 7, 8. This is number 9. Here's number 9, guys. I am doing 36 of these. There's number 9. Here's number 10. Then we'll start stacking them the other way so I can figure it out as we go along. Go. We're getting there. Okay, front's done. Hot peel. Put that in the junk. Flip it over. I do very much appreciate that you guys are sticking around, giving me some watches. I could really use it. I'm really trying to get this content monetized. I'm super close. I was actually monetized years ago, and they changed the rules. But now, my understanding is, once you get monetized this time, as long as you're actively uploading, they're not going to unmonetize people. So I just have to hit 4,000 hours. Now, right this minute, there's 4 of you in here. So every minute you stick here, that counts as 4 minutes. And that adds up pretty quick. As people come in, go out. You just need to go live more often, you know? I'm always doing some kind of something. I don't like how that one's resting. Yeah. I'm going to be getting into a whole bunch of interesting things here pretty soon. I'll give you a tour of the building. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it on another stream. But I've been in this building for 10 years. I started out in computer repair here. was doing computers and cell phones, and that's when I started filming repair videos, which is actually how I started this channel. But then I got into, well, I was in college, and I went to college to become a programmer, systems analyst, and so I stuck around a few more years, and seemed like my business was changing, but not my business, but the industry was changing through COVID, and just the change in people and technology and their access to it, insurance copays and whatnot. So I needed something else to do, and I ended up in 3 different things. Whether that's good or bad, I couldn't tell you yet. But that was in 2020. It's 25 now. And through all of that, I run this. So this little sign shop that I don't put a whole lot of effort into, but I get some sales, and that's nice. I have an entire recycling company. The sign shop, we do a little bit of some other activities. The bigger model with the sign shop is monetizable content. So we've started doing, well, I'm a programmer, so we've started doing Android apps and things again. I just got an app published the other day. I'll do a video about that pretty soon. That's actually a pretty neat video. I kind of took a crash course because all the app stuff has changed over these last couple of years. So, and then the other part of the business is this restaurant that I was originally just there to help a friend. And then it became a purchase agreement, and that became a breach of contract. And now the gal that was working for me is now my business partner, and we've bought a building, and we're doing this other thing. So, man, if I'm on here doing 50 different things, I'm probably a good one to watch, because we're always doing something. Hot in here. Why does this adjust like that? $1:30 when I'm still doing this is absolutely crazy. You guys, I just, I'm very tired. You can't tell I forgot to even flip the switch that time. Was this number 10 or did I not count one? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You guys let me screw up the count. These ones will turn this way so it's easier to count now. So that was 11. We have to do 36. So we're getting there. Okay. I'm trying to do the math in my head. Was that 20 something left? 21? Jeez. 11. No. 24. It's been a long day, guys. But that's nothing compared to how many I've already done today. athlete level. Getting there. Not a whole lot more to go, I suppose. What do you think? It takes me about a minute per shirt. We got 20 minutes left. Then I'll clean off the table. I'll show you the decals up there, and then that'll be probably the end of it for me, guys. I'm so tired. And I've still got to do the grocery order before I can go to bed. It's the next bundle right there. When we're done with that bag, we're done. Okay, let's take them out of here. That's it. We're getting there. Can you guys see that, or am I zoomed in too far? Just gonna take a peek. What do we got here? Cool. All right. Here we go. Every couple of presses, this gets harder to press, and I don't understand. Okay. Fairly well done here. This one, line it up. Yeah, I'm tired, exhausted. That one ready? Sure is. Let's do the top. Hello, guys. I see a couple of you watching. I'm just making t-shirts, doing a whole bunch of them tonight. I don't know how many people are new. I'm not able to see the screen from over here, so. Just kind of move back and forth. If you're just coming in, these are the ones I'm doing. Give me just one second. These are what we're making. We're making a whole bunch of, here, let me zoom out. Crazy. Making a whole bunch of American Legion shirts for this event these guys are having tomorrow. I've got 36 of these to do, and I've got 13 done. And it feels like I have a million to go. It's really not that bad. I've just been standing up for hours and hours, so thank goodness I've got the fan over there. That helps a lot. It's really hot. I think I'm going to take my shoes off. I hope there's no razor blades or something in here. Sometimes I drop them on the floor. Help if I turn the switch. It makes it a little bit easier. Okay. How are we doing over here? Yes. There's number 14. They don't look bad. I think they look pretty good, you guys. They're coming out real good. Getting there. Whole bunch of these transfers on the floor to trip on. Two, three, four. Then it's 15. 3 more and we're halfway done. Hello. Hello, new friends. I'm doing t-shirts, if you couldn't tell. I gotta do 36 of these things. We're almost halfway done. 75% of the way done for me, because I just did all those other ones over there. There's 36. There's 40 over there in that bag when you had the special order that came in. I've been at this for a while now. I started about 4 hours ago, and then I took a break. I gotta have these done before I go to bed, so. Readjust. Oops. Jeez. Make sure we're stuck on here. You know, a couple of years ago, before I went to that restaurant, I had a couple of guys that worked in here with me, and this was all a whole lot easier. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because it makes me too mad to go much further. This one I'm doing right now, one of the letters didn't press down. We should be alright now. Here we go. Do you guys want me to zoom out or move that camera? Is it pretty good where it's at? Yeah, it looks like it shows pretty well when I go look. No comments. Well, I'm going to assume you can see pretty good. I can zoom out too, you know. There's quite a bit of more stuff going on in here. Now, if you guys want to see what these are for tomorrow, I'm going to live stream from the Bike Night event. I'll be down there selling stickers and decals and things around 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for a couple of hours at least. So you should pop in for that. If you hit that subscribe button, you'll get that alert when I go live. You can check that stuff out. Just gonna count on what we have here. We're doing stacks of 10, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 17, which means this one that I'm about to do is my halfway point. Man. It has taken me an hour to do half of these is crazy. So I think we're gonna change the time on some of these because I'm tired, guys. Way tired. So we're gonna expedite this a little bit. What's that taking, about 1 minute a piece, you think? I got 15 to go, 15 minutes. Something like that. If I pay attention. So I'm gonna peek on the screen a little bit less so I can push these through, if you don't mind. What I say, this is number 18. So this will be 19, 20, so that stack, and then I'll start going the other way again, okay? Alright, well, we're gonna go into turbo mode if you guys don't mind for a minute. Because I'm a little tired. And I gotta get them done. And I'm not even using the timer anymore. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm not going to do that anymore because I'm tired of hearing it. It's been going off for hours now. About 12 seconds does it. So that's right there. I wasn't going to use that, I thought I said. You guys don't make a liar out of me. Easier to pay attention that way. I just really needed to bust those out. Hey guys, 4 of you in here. Happy to see you. Happy to have you. Just getting the rest of this t-shirt order out. So if you don't see me saying a lot, I'm really just trying to get this hammered out. I've had a 75 t-shirt order, and I'm down to, okay, this is number 20 on this order, so I've got 16 left to go out of 75, and it's like, let's see what time it is for me, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sleepy, so I'm just trying to rush to get them done. So, real fast. Get these going. Okay, that's 20. This is number 21. This is craziness. So many shirts. Dude, we're just getting them done now. Getting them done. Second half. There we go. Start these ones this way. So tired. I'm not even tired. I'm tired of standing, and I can't do the job. I got a chair over here, but I'm so tired of standing, and I can't do the job seated. So I just want to sit down. Hey guys, I see there's a couple more of you in here. I got a few more t-shirts to do tonight. I'm almost done. Made almost 60. I've made every bit of 60 shirts since we came in here tonight. I've been doing this for an awful long time. Look at how many of these shirts I've done. That's a very heavy bag of shirts. Been at this for a while now. Guys, I'm definitely going to live stream for most of bike night tomorrow, so you should hit that bell, hit that subscribe button, and pop back in here tomorrow to check that out. There's going to be a bunch of cool stuff. I'm going to walk around and let you guys see what that's all about. That'll probably be like 3 p.m. Eastern through 6. I'm probably going to stream for as much of that time frame as I can. Probably going to take a spare phone, actually. So that I can keep using that one. Or I might even go live on TikTok. If you got TikTok and you're in here following me, you get to, if you follow me on there, you get to see my my old TV character, because that's who I am on TikTok. If you follow me there, at Bad Guy Strider. The other thing to know is if you go on Linktree and go find Bad Guy Strider there, it'll give you links. So if you have any t-shirt or vinyl, sticker, etc., ideas, I'll do them for you and ship them. But all of that goes right through my Linktree. The payment information is there. And you can see I do fairly, my customers seem to think I do pretty quality work. So I've been doing this for a little while. Getting there. One, two, three, four, six. It's 24 done, guys. I got 12 more shirts to do. About 12 more minutes and we're out of here. I'm going to bed. Ooh, that's hot. Jeez, I did not expect that. I don't know why I didn't expect that. Three, four, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, we got the right amount of transfers. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to fold these tonight. Not even a little bit. I'm going to go to bed. A few other things I got to do first. So you got a few more things to bake if you want to. I'm gonna have to change out that roll of vinyl that's over there, that big black one. I've got some decals cut there that I've got to weed in the morning. Oops. But I've got to have some in white. So I'm gonna switch over to white vinyl, set it up, get it to print, and then I'll go ahead and go to bed. Oh, and I got an order from Walmart Plus. You guys don't let me forget that, all right? I have to have some stuff for in the morning. We're getting there. We're getting to the end. Never been so excited in my life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think there's that many transfers. What is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She must have bought an extra. It's not adding up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 26, 27. It's 27 right here. We're gonna do some math in a second, guys, because this ain't adding up right for me. Now I'm all confused. This is number 27. 28, 29, 30, 32, 34. You see what I mean? And then I got 3 of these. This ain't adding up. Stressing me out. What did she do? Just one more time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 27 shirts. Eight, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 1 extra shirt. Okay. We can deal with that. What a nightmare. I should have ordered this stuff myself. 2:22. Yeah, I'm going to bed in a minute. It's pandemonium. Jeez. Eight more shirts. I can't tell you how tired of this I am. That means I've done like 67 shirts already. And guys, I'm tired. They're standing. Exhausted, really. 2:30 in the morning. But they gotta be done. Show must go on, right? Glad a couple of you guys have flung in here while I'm doing this. Makes me happy. About 5 more seconds on this one. If you're new to what I've got going on here, we've seen some of you come in and out a few times. So let me just press this down. I'm getting tired. I'm doing a different kind of t-shirts. This is called a DTF film. This is just printed right onto this clear piece of plastic, transparent, whatever you want to call it. Under that heat, this will come right off. You'll get this clear thing. It'll leave the graphics behind. This is not like t-shirts that you do with a Cricut at all. This is a commercial grade, really cool product where you don't have to weed anything out. You just send it, click it, print it. And it's definitely, absolutely a game changer if you're a t-shirt or sign person. Because you don't have to do transfer tape or any of that, and when you're done, you just get this byproduct. Way less messy. Guys, I've been live for 82 minutes. That's crazy. I almost never go live for this long. I will tomorrow for the biker thing. Craziness. Almost done. I can feel it. Quiet. Stack these up. One, two, three, four, 9. It's 30. This is 31 that I'm working on. 6 to go. That's an insane amount of shirts for one day. Just make sure nobody's trying to message me real fast. They have, but they can wait a minute. Yeah. One. Almost done, guys. 4 more. I was gonna switch that white vinyl. I lied. I'm too tired. It'll take 5 minutes tomorrow. I'm tired of being up here. So I'm only doing this so that I can have a counter space back tomorrow. Because I've got all the other things I've got to get done. That too, though. But I'll be refreshed. yeah, there's only one of you left. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. Guys, hit that thing and come in. Watch me do these shirts tomorrow. And yeah, it's been real. Thanks. Hasn't been a whole lot of talking in here. So, thanks.